Hey guys, Visit Rose here, H2G Fitness, coming to you from the other wheel of my car. Hope everybody's having an incredible day today or night tonight, and I just wanted to record a real quick video for you guys. I'm coming back from the gym. It is 12:27 in the AM, and I just got done crushing a shoulders and legs workout, which is kind of an interesting combination. I am following a workout regimen right now that has me training every body part twice a week. And it just so happened to couple shoulders and legs together, which is a very interesting combo, because normally on a leg workout, you don't want to work out anything else other than legs with that workout, because I don't know about you guys, but leg workouts are probably the most intense out of any of them, right? It is kind of the mother of all, which is why you see so many gym goers walking around with chicken legs, because they refuse to train them. Why? Because it is hard, right? And so they leave it alone. But either way, it was a longer workout than usual because I absolutely destroyed shoulders. And then I went right into my leg workout and I destroyed those bad boys too. So it has been a good workout today for sure, without a doubt. But anyhow, I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute just to kind of give you an update on things to come as far as my goals, if you happen to care. Right, I have been in a cutting phase and a dieting phase for the majority of this year. It was like January 14th or 15th. It was the middle of January when I started cutting, and I've pretty much been in a cutting phase since then, or a maintenance phase. After I got done with my hard cut, I kind of went into a maintenance phase. But that being said, it's time to quit being Mr. Shredded, and it's time to, have the abs fade and disappear and all this kind of fun stuff for a little while. And the reason being is it's been fun being shredded, right? I was not shredded at all in 2013 because I was in a building phase. And so last summer, I was fluffy, right? Because I was building and I was bulking and all this kind of jazz, and there was not an ab to be seen. And that is okay, because that was time well invested. Because if I compare pictures from 2012, whenever I got shredded, to 2014, this year, when I got shredded, there's a night and day difference, right? 2013 was a year well invested, and that made me happy, right? Because I didn't waste my time. I did what I needed to do. I went into fluffy mode for a little while, right, into a bulking phase, and made some pretty okay gains. And I was happy with the progress that I made. However, I'm not happy with where I am at, right? I do not want to stay the same size that I am currently. And if so, I would be really honking mad if so. And so I can't stay Mr. Shredded any longer, and I will still be the fat killer and help people lose weight and all this kind of fun stuff. But for myself personally, I know what my lagging body parts are, and it's time to start working on them. And the only way that that's going to happen is by bringing the calories back up and going into a caloric surplus, so I can start putting on some quality muscle and go back into a building phase. So that being said, just a tip for anybody that might be in a building phase or thinking about being in a building phase, or you don't even know what all that crap means, you just want to put on muscle, which means you need to go into a building phase. Here is my recommendation to you. Body fat comes off very quick, right? If you are within 40 pounds for a guy, 8 to 10% body fat, or if you were a lady and you were 40 pounds within, let's just say 14 to 16% body fat, you can accomplish that goal in 3 to 4 months. If you get aggressive enough, and if you dial in your diet and you're tracking your macros, you're in a caloric deficit, you are weighing out your foods so your food intake is accurate, you're doing your cardio, you're doing your resistance training, killing fat, it's a light switch. Right? If you need to go into an extended weight loss phase because you were 40 pounds or more over those ranges that I just said, then yeah, okay, it's gonna take a little bit longer. But if you're within 40 pounds of being lean, you can accomplish that in 3 to 4 months. It's no big deal. Muscle, on the other hand, takes a long freaking time to build. It is not a light switch. If you are in your first 1 to 2 years, right, of ever touching weights, you are a very blessed individual, right, because you have the ability to put on what is called newbie gains. And what I mean by that is it is not uncommon for a male to gain anywhere from 15 to 25 pounds his very first year of touching weights. And that's if he's doing stuff wrong. He doesn't even have to do stuff right. Meaning he's not tracking his meals, he's not tracking calories, he's not eating the best, he's not working out with proper form and all this kind of crap. He's a newbie, he's a novice. He doesn't know what the crap he's doing yet. And yet he'll still put on 25 pounds of muscle if he has the genetics for it. And it's just because your body has a tendency to reach its genetic potential pretty stinking quick the first year. And then your second year, you might put on another 10 to 15 pounds. And so your first 2 years of lifting, man, you blow up. You swell up. I mean, it's the greatest season, really, of your lifting. You're doing everything wrong, but you're still getting results out the yin-yang because your body's catching up to its genetic potential. If you stay consistent for 2 years solid, lifting weights, you're in the gym, you're doing resistance training, you're stimulating your muscles, all this kind of fun stuff. After that point, your results don't come to a screeching halt, but they might as well. You start reaching a phase in your lifting where if you put on 4 to 6 pounds of lean muscle tissue a year, you're doing really stinking good. And I'm talking about you're firing on all cylinders and doing everything right. I mean, you're training the 12 months. You are training the way that you need to train. You are eating the way you need to eat. You have the amount of protein that you need to take in, the amount of calories you need to take in, and you're firing on all cylinders, right? You're not skipping workouts, any of this kind of jazz. If you put on 4 to 6 pounds in 12 months, you had a rocking year, like a really rocking year, because a lot of people will only put on 2 to 3 pounds in a year's time. And unfortunately, right, this is the phase that I'm in, but fortunately I have learned 3 to 4 pounds of muscle tissue, believe it or not, it makes a big difference, because at the end of my cut in 2012, I weighed 164, and at the end of this cut, I weighed 170, right? At the end of my cut, my legitimate cut, I was 174, so I was claiming that I had put on, 8 pounds of lean muscle tissue, which is what I thought. But then I cut even further over a 2.5 month time frame. I had lost another, 4 pounds, and I was 170. And it was only a 6 pound difference, right? I went from 164 to 170. It was only 6 pounds of lean muscle tissue. But if you compare my pictures or the way that I look now compared to 2012, it's a night and day difference. Night and day difference. So it was time well invested. And anyhow, all that being said, here's my recommendation to you. Understand, if you want to put on muscle, it takes time. It's not a light switch. Burning fat is a light switch, but building muscle takes tons of time. And if you do want to put on some quality muscle, give yourself a minimum. I would never do a bulk that was less than 8 months. Preferably 12 months, and if you have the patience for it, go longer. My last building phase was 14 straight months of building, and in 14 months, I put on a grand total of 6 pounds of muscle. In 14 freaking months, I put on 6 pounds of muscle. However, it's a big difference, right? It was time well spent. So all that being said, Vincent Rose, the fat killer, is about to go back into fluff mode, right, into a building phase where the muscles get more rounded and the stomach gets a little faded and the face gets more poofy, right? That's like the first 5 pounds that I put on, all goes to my cheeks. Watch, I bet you a nickel, I start my building phase in about 3 to 4 weeks, right? So July, August, probably September. In September, I'm going to start my building phase. By the end of September, if I'm recording videos and y'all are watching them, the first thing you'll notice is my face goes like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. My cheeks are all bloated and all this kind of fun stuff. And it's just one of the places that I store fat, and it sucks. I look like a chipmunk. But we'll have a good time. But anyhow, I was just kind of giving y'all an update on where I'm at and what I'm doing, and try to drop a little bit of knowledge to you guys also who might be wanting to put on muscle, male or female. And hopefully this has been beneficial. So with that, Vincent Rose, over and out. Vincent Rose with H2G Fitness. The future is bright. Something good is happening. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, and you would like to like and or share it, won't be mad at you at all. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, ideas, any of these things, comment section down below. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I will kindly request that you do so. So you guys take care. Be blessed. Over and out. Peace.